Hi Maniacs! My name's Lyric and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is a very special day of... Excuse you, I'm recording here. So needy. Today is a special day of 31 Days of Halloween because we are going to be doing a makeup look that I've been asked multiple times how I do, and it's one of my favorites to do. We are tackling the beautiful god himself, Loki. Now, I know what you're all thinking. How you gonna turn this chub-chub-up face into the sculpted angularness that is Tom Hiddleston? Well, I can't. I'm not that good. I'm a little good. Not that good. But with that done... Oh, before I sign off for the intro, I currently have in natural green contact lenses from, that's right, honeycolor.com. Links down below. No, I still haven't been noticed. I'm very sad. But now with that out of the way, let's get started.
Alrighty, I'm starting off with primer and foundation, and I'm combining two of my favorites. These are both by NYX. They're liquid foundations in the lightest shade that they both can go. And I'm mixing those all over my face and then blending it out with a makeup sponge. I'm going in with a cream Mayron foundation next around my eyes and eventually my cheeks, upper lip, chin, and forehead, and I'm gonna be taking whatever's left over on this brush and blending it down my nose. But I'm doing this so that I don't have any bags or you can't see the dark circles under my eyes. And I'm also using it as kind of a highlighter as well. And then I'm going in with a makeup sponge, same one I was using earlier, and I tone all of this down. Next, I'm taking what is actually a eyebrow pencil because it's super creamy, especially when I place it on top of foundation. And I'm using that for my contour. I'm putting it along my cheeks to give me very angular cheeks, and underneath my chin to try and get rid of a lot of the chubbiness that is there. Now I'm just going in with my usual baby powder and powder puff, and I'm going to be setting all of this creamy, dreamy foundation. And then I'm dusting away the excess before getting started on contouring. Next, I'm going in with the gray eyeshadow along my cheek contour, my nose, and the sides of my temples. When I place the brown on top of it later, it's going to give it a really nice look for my contour, seeing as I have the gray base underneath. And my temples, I'm not going in and creating a circle or anything. I'm actually just brushing it in from the sides to give the illusion that my face is more squared off than it actually is, because that's what men's faces are compared to women's. Women's are more rounded, circular, men's are more squared off and sharper. Then I'm taking a light setting powder and I'm going over my highlight areas just to make sure that they are still light. Then comes the fun part, the eyebrows. Tom Hiddleston has very thin and flat eyebrows, Also, another prime example of me being me. Ghosts have returned and messed up my camera, and then Steve was on my light again. So, all of the shenanigans are happening now. You do one Beetlejuice video, and it's just poltergeist all over again. Carol Ann, where are you? But back to the subject at hand, I'm making my eyebrows very flat and straight, or at least I'm trying to. I try very hard on my eyebrows, specifically for Loki, because I feel like when you're doing characters, the eyebrows and the way that you contour your face are the most important parts to accurately portray a character, because you can have the prettiest eye makeup in the world and the prettiest lip makeup in the world, but if you don't have the correct contour or the correct eyebrows, you're not gonna look like the character or the actor or whoever you are impersonating. And one of the ways that I make sure that my eyebrows are correct is I kind of scrunch them up into this very woeful, sad look. Because the shape that my eyebrows will make in that position is very specific. So I know if I need to change something or add something once I do that look. Next, I'm adding a bit of color back into my face by taking this pink eyeshadow and blending it along my eyes. It's very sheer, so all it does is add just a bit of color and helps my eyes look not so lost within my face before I am touching up my contour. Next, I'm taking that same pink eyeshadow that I blended along my eyes, and I'm blending it right under my nose and into my contour along my nose before taking some black mascara and brushing it into my lashes. And pretty much the last thing that I do while getting ready in Loki is adding a bunch of highlighter. When I cosplay Loki, I'm not trying to convince anybody that I'm a real boy. I can't pull that off. So I just add a bunch of highlighter and I try to look like the most adorable little god that I can. And for my lips, I usually just leave the foundation on there and then put on some chapstick. And there you have it. There is your god, your rightful king of Asgard and Jotunheim. So, you guys can leave it here and, have full control over your makeup, or your makeup can have control over you. To do my very beat up and bloodied and bruised Infinity War Loki, I start off by taking a mixture of purple, pink, red, and blues, and I brush that along my eyes to give them a very raw look. And now comes the fun part, the bruising. If you haven't watched my first video of the 31 Days of Halloween series, please make sure to go watch this. I go fully in depth on how I do my bruising. Here, I'm just taking a bit of yellow and I'm brushing that along my chin up to my jawline. and along my neck before going in with some greens, purples, blues, and reds. And I'm making it look very, very much bruised. And eventually I go in and I place my hand against my neck so that I make sure I have the proper amount of bruising and where it is happening. I'm adding a bit of dark red and blue to my eyes just to give them a bit more of that dead look before going in with a eyeliner brush or just a very thin brush and some red lipstick. This is how I create my blood, quote unquote, for my Loki look. This stuff does not move and it's very easy to reapply because all you need is red lipstick and a brush that you can easily slip into your pockets wherever you're going. So I would recommend looking at reference pictures if you're going to be doing this. I kind of remembered where I had placed my blood, but before I started filming this segment, I did go in and I looked at a picture of me from DragonCon 2019 just to make sure that I was putting it all in the right places. And I remembered I had placed a cut somewhere, but I couldn't remember, so I had stopped filming and I checked and I made sure to place it in the right spot, which was right here on my forehead. And now I'm searching for a brush that I can use to apply some dark red eyeshadow. In my camera, it's showing up way harsher than it actually was. You could still see the individual little spots of blood and the trailing off and whatnot. So don't trust my monitor here. I'm taking a bit of that same red lipstick and I'm placing it along my waterline just to give my eyes a bit more red, irritated look, and because that's where the blood is coming out of. And there you have it, very bloodied and beaten up Loki. But if you want to make it extra cool, you gotta do one thing. Wait for it. Wait. Gotta get yourself a neck brace. And you deck it out with Nordic symbols and runes and a big Thanos was here sign, and then you automatically look 10 times cooler depending on who you talk to. But that's it. That is my Infinity War Loki makeup. So, thank you, Maniacs, so much for watching. If you liked this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for more notifications because we have 26 more days of the 31 days of Halloween. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Bye, Maniacs!